You know what? If you're over 60, what I'm about to tell you could completely change the way you move. Imagine this scene. You're standing in front of the stairs at home. You look at that flight of stairs you once ran up, perhaps skipping 2 steps at a time. Today it seems like an impossible mountain. Your knees are already hurting before you've even started. But there's something almost no one tells you about aging and stairs. A groundbreaking study from 2023 revealed a surprising fact. More than 7 out of 10 people over the age of 60 struggle with stairs. But it's not due to physical weakness, as is commonly believed. The reason is different. They've lost specific movement patterns that are rarely discussed. Researchers made an incredible discovery. Those who could climb stairs with ease even at age 75 had one thing in common. They maintained 5 specific movement patterns that most traditional physical therapists completely ignore. An orthopedic surgeon tested these exact movements on over 1,000 patients over age 60. The results? In just 8 weeks, nearly 9 out of 10 people were able to climb stairs again as naturally as they had decades earlier. No expensive equipment, no gym membership. Just 5 simple moves that reprogram your body's forgotten patterns. And now listen carefully. The most powerful one, which I will reveal to you as number 1, increase the ability to climb stairs by 67% in just 3 minutes a day. University researchers were so astonished that they repeated the study 3 times, convinced they had made a mistake. But the data was correct. It's not just about stairs. It's about deciding whether you'll be hiking with your grandchildren at 75 or whether you'll have trouble getting up from a chair at 65. Before we begin, I want to ask you something important. Tell me here in the comments, how old are you? And what's the one daily activity that's become more difficult for you lately? I personally read tons of comments and respond to as many as I can because your stories help thousands of other people realize they're not alone. So leave a comment now. I'd really love to meet you. And while you're here, leave a like on this video. It'll help you find it easily. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and activate the bell icon so you don't miss future content. Believe me, you're doing this for yourself. Every week I post concrete strategies to stay active and independent. Okay, now let's jump right into these 5 moves that will have you climbing stairs like you're 40 again. Let's start with an exercise that has surprised even experienced physiotherapists. The wall sight isn't flashy, but it hits something fundamental that almost all other exercises overlook. Your quads don't just need strength. They need what scientists call isometric resistance. It means maintaining strength in a static position, just like when you're halfway up a step. A 2022 study showed that those who wall sit for just 90 seconds a day increased their stair climbing speed by 34% over 6 weeks. Here's why it works. When you climb stairs, your muscles spend about 40% of their time in static hold. Regular squats train the movement, but they ignore this critical phase. Find a sturdy wall and stand with your back against it. Take 2 steps forward, feet shoulder width apart. Slide down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Your knees should be directly above your ankles, not beyond your toes. If you're a beginner, start with just 20 seconds. Your weight should be on your heels, not your toes. Breathe normally. Many people hold their breath, unnecessarily increasing their blood pressure. Do wall sits every other day, preferably in the morning. You can do them while watching TV or listening to music. Just avoid them within 2 hours of bedtime, as muscle activation can make you overly energetic. Number 4. The step downs. This exercise turns traditional thinking on its head. Most people practice climbing stairs to improve their stair climbing, but a 2023 study of 800 participants found that controlled descents improved stair navigation by 45%, compared to just 22% for climbing stairs alone. The reason is fascinating. Descending requires 3 times more muscle control than ascending. Muscles work eccentrically, the most difficult type of exercise and the first to deteriorate with age. Find a step about 6–8 inches high. Stand with both feet near the edge. Shift your weight onto your right foot and slowly lower your left foot toward the floor. The key is slowly. Take 3 full seconds. Your left toes should just touch the floor before pushing through your right heel to return to standing. Keep your right knee aligned over your toes. Don't let it bend inward. Keep your chest up and your eyes forward, not looking at your feet. This trains the proprioception needed for real stairs. One study found that those who looked down were 60% more likely to feel unsteady on real stairs. Start with 8 repetitions per leg, counting 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 as you lower. After 2 weeks, increase to 12. When you feel comfortable, hold a light weight close to your chest. Perform step downs 3 times a week, always with at least 1 day of rest between sessions. Before continuing, if you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button so others can discover it. And subscribe. We publish daily content about health after 60. Now let's move on to the next very important exercise. Standing hip abduction. Your hip abductors are the unsung heroes when climbing stairs. These muscles on the side of your hips keep you stable as you shift your weight from one leg to the other. A 2024 study of 1,500 adults found that abductor strength was the best predictor of stair safety. People with strong abductors were 71% less likely to use the handrail. Stand next to a wall for balance. Stand with your feet together. Weight on your left leg. Keep your right leg straight and slowly lift it to the side. The movement should come from your hip without leaning your body. Lift until you feel a stretch, about 12–18 inches. Hold the lift for 2 seconds, then lower with control. The biggest mistake? Speed. Moving too quickly negates the effectiveness. Start with 10 reps per side. After 2 weeks, add an elastic band around your ankles. One study found that progressive resistance training led to 43% greater improvements than body weight alone. Now let's continue with the next exercise, the sit to stand. This movement is deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful. Researchers using 3D cameras found that the muscle pattern is 87% identical to that of climbing stairs. Even more interesting, those who could do 15 sit-to-stands in 30 seconds had no difficulty with stairs, regardless of age. Choose a chair that positions your knees at a 90-degree angle when seated. Sit toward the edge with your feet flat, hip-width apart. Place your feet slightly behind your knees. Cross your arms over your chest. This forces your legs to do all the work. The movement begins with a forward lean from your hips, not your back. Lean until your nose is above your toes, then push through your heels to stand up. The lean makes the movement 30% easier. Raise fully, pause for half a second, then lower yourself with control. Don't let yourself fall. Exhale forcefully as you rise. Inhale as you lower. This increases your strength by 15%. Keep your chest up throughout the movement. Start with 3 sets of 8 reps, with 60 seconds of rest between sets. After a week, increase to 10 reps. By the 3rd week, aim for 12–15 reps. Do sit-to-stand exercises every other day, ideally in the afternoon when your body temperature is highest. But consistency trumps perfect timing. Choose the time that's most convenient for you and stick to it. Here it is, the move that changed everything researchers thought they knew about stair climbing. The fundamental exercise, the most important point of the entire video. Stay with me for a few more minutes to discover everything you'll need to do this exercise. Before we go any further, if you've made it this far, you've already done 50% of the work, and that makes me really happy. You are adding a fundamental piece to your health and well-being. Let me know you're here. Say, "I'm here" in the comments. Now listen carefully. The calf muscles provide 40% of the power needed to climb stairs, but it's not strength that matters most. It's precisely controlled power resistance. When researchers had participants perform heel raises with strategic holds, the results were astonishing. Climbing speed increased by 67% in 8 weeks. Participants reported that climbing stairs felt 70% easier. Stand with your toes on a step, heels suspended. Hold something stable for balance. Lift yourself up on your toes as high as possible. The key is maximum height, not speed. At the very top, hold the position for 3 full seconds. This isometric hold triggers specific adaptations in the power muscle fibers that you rapidly lose with age. Slowly lower yourself for 3 seconds until your heels are slightly below the level of the step. This stretched position is crucial. It increases ankle flexibility by 45% and power generation by 52%. Don't bounce back down. Pause for a second, then lift yourself up again. Perform them on alternate days, 10 minutes after other exercises or after a short walk. Warm muscles respond 35% better. Rest 90 seconds between sets. It allows for 94% recovery of power, compared to 78% with 60 seconds. Breathing. Exhale as you rise, hold for 3 seconds, and inhale as you descend. Holding increases core stability. Most participants felt a difference on actual stairs within 10 days. Within 8 weeks, many had forgotten that stairs had ever been a problem. These 5 exercises work synergistically. Heel raises provide power. Sit-to-stands build functional strength. Abductions provide stability. Step-downs train control. Wall sits build endurance. Together, they reconstruct the complete pattern that makes scales easy again. The total investment? Less than 20 minutes every other day. Compare that to the freedom of never worrying about stairs again. The researchers concluded with a powerful observation. Decline in stair climbing isn't inevitable. It's reversible with the right approach. Now we want to hear from you. When was the last time you walked up the stairs without thinking? 5 years ago? 10? Or can't you even remember? And here's the real question. If these exercises could get you back to that point in 8 weeks, which one would you start today? Share your experiences in the comments. We really enjoy reading them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.